Hey y'all, this is Brett, and I'd like to elaborate more on what I was just talking about with how to get a job, and I'd like to show you briefly. This is a Oster, an Oster toaster oven that I just purchased from Walmart, and right here it says, can you see that? Made in China. Okay? So there you go. A lot of the money is going over to China, and the U.S. debt to China keeps getting deeper and deeper and deeper. And we keep spending more and more money on wars and trying to police the world. Now, how much money is Switzerland spending in Afghanistan? How much money is Germany spending in Afghanistan? How much money is Japan or Russia? How much money is Russia or China spending to stop terrorism in Afghanistan and various other countries? Why do we have to be the ones that are spending all the money to help them develop their country and to become civilized? So there's a whole slew of things that I say to myself, well, this just isn't going to work. Our country, you will see, is going to continue to go down, down, down in a lot of regards because people aren't hitting the nail on the head very well. Now, if you, let's just take an example here. Think about what you do for a living, and you tell me. Now, I'm not making any judgments here. I just like to ask you, the viewer, what you do for a living, and is it actually valuable? I mean, does it actually create something that somebody will use? Does it actually help someone? Or is it actually a hindrance in some regard? or like, do you spend a lot of time doing something that just doesn't do anything? It's just worthless, you know, you're twiddling your thumbs all day, something like that. Or you're making some gadget that you know is not worth anything, or you're contributing to the fast food industry, or something. Are you actually doing something that makes the world a better place, or are you doing something that's making it more fucked up? That's the question. Okay? So, if you're producing something, are you producing it in an ethical manner, or are you creating a whole bunch of pollution? Now, are you doing a job that just does create a lot of waste and is just kind of a nightmare, an environmental nightmare? So these are a whole lot of things that we have to take into consideration if we want our country to be better. And, you know, yes, there are places that need to be policed, like Afghanistan. But why do we have to do the whole fucking job? That's the question. Why do we have to give Pakistan millions of dollars in aid? How much money is Norway? How much money is Norway giving Pakistan? Well, I'll tell you part of the reason for that. We have a vested interest in oil. We are addicted. We're the ones that are addicted radically to burning gasoline and burning oil and having all of the packaging made out of plastic. We're the ones that are addicted to petroleum, and petroleum comes from the Middle East, and unless if the flow of that petroleum gets diminished or reduced radically, then we're in trouble because we need our fix every day, and we need the price of that fix to stay low. And so, we need to start riding bicycles and stop driving our cars near as much. And guess what? We're going to. I know. You're like, I'm not going to. Well, guess what? Yes, you are. Everyone is going to start riding bicycles and riding buses and various other things to reduce our dependency on that so that we don't have to be a slave. We don't have to be a prisoner to that addiction anymore. So there's some more things for you on how we can start making our country better and possibly getting a job also. If you learn exactly, let's say that somebody wants to pay me $10 to learn how to flip this fork onto the middle of that the middle of that oven there. Watch this. Well, that won't work. Oh shit. It's still not working if I move that out farther. In any case, in order for me to get really good at flipping that fork into the middle of that oven, I have to work on that one thing and that thing only. And so that's what I mean. Instead of people learning about all kinds of shit that they'll never use, they need to focus, zero in on learning a couple of things and get really good at those couple of things. Those things that are in demand that people will actually pay money for. That's it. That's how the economy can get better, the world situation, the U.S. economy, and people can get jobs. Bah!